If you are in the Chi-Fi hobby for long enough, you should have known the Lecture S12 or 7Hz timeless, but both of those are a little bit too hot for some of the audience here. And if you are looking for another planar IEM which is around the same price, you can look for Shozy P20. Hello guys, it's Jordan from Jordan Kid Review. Welcome back. Today we'll be talking about a planar IEM from the brand Shozy. Most of you might not heard of this brand. Actually, this brand just disappeared for like a good whole 2 years or 3 years. But this brand was one of the pioneer in this Chi-Fi hobby, and it was one of the IEM that got me started this Chi-Fi route, this journey, which was I bought the Shozy Black Gold, which was a 5BA IEM back in the days, and it was good, really good up until today. In Sibilant Co. in Singapore, we are still selling it, and one of the best seller ever. I mean, it's very easy for girls to wear because it's so small and so comfy, it's so ergonomics, and the tonality was really good. Until today, it's still competitive, I would say. So now suddenly out of nowhere, Shozy just came out with another model of their planar IEM called Shozy P20. Why 20? Not sure why it's 20, because usually they use the driver size as a name, but they use P20. P, I think, stands for planar. 20, not sure why, because they are using a 14.5mm planar drivers. So how does it sound? So first of all, we will talk about the physical aspect first as usual, then we talk about the sound. Physical aspect on this thing is really nothing much to talk about. Why? Because the case that it came with is black. Shozy, right? Nothing, no sign of P20 here or there. And opening it up, you get a case, nothing else. A case, and you have all your tapes, all your cables, all your IEM inside, nothing else. Like, wow. Okay, so considering that nowadays, like SIM card or what, they give you a lot of accessories and a lot of stuff, and give you a very fun unboxing experience, premium. And this is going the opposite direction, but I don't mind because of the price. Maybe all this help with reducing the costs, which might be a good thing, so you won't need to pay the extra $30 or $40 for all this packaging. So, and the design of the IEM, I would say that it's quite, I would say, simple. It's black in color. The whole thing is in metal, and then also to me it's quite comfortable. So it's not, don't have any sharp edges or anything, just fit very comfortably, and it's not very big. And it has this, I would say, maze looking design on the faceplate, which I find it quite stylish. It depends, okay, on taste. Okay, I find it quite stylish and quite nice looking. The cable, I don't like this cable. Yes, the cable that it came with is a 3.5 mm cable. So termination wise, I would prefer 4.4, but of course they do came with 4.4 if you purchase it on the website, but it will cost you a little bit more. I guess it's like around maybe $10 more if you opt for the 4.4 cable. Still, I don't like the cable. Yes, it is because of the sound that it makes, and of course the thinness and how easily that this can get like tangle everything. So I don't really like this cable, but we talk about the cable in a little part in the sound department. So let's talk about the sound. So tonality wise, I would say this P20, looking at the graph, you can roughly know how it sound like. And to me, I just say that it is a very non-planar sounding IEM. To me, if you are not aware, okay, what is the spec of this IEM, just buy this like blind buy this whole thing, and no one tell you about it, maybe you will even think that it is a dynamic driver. Yes, this is how the tonality of this IEM sound like. It sounded like a dynamic driver IEM, single DD. Yes, so it is warm. Yes, warm, which is very weird for planar IEM, because usually we shall be taking the S12 from Lecture and 7Hz timeless as a reference point. Planars, most of the time, they should sound to you a little bit cold, analyticals and a bit edgy. So these are the things that are associated with planars back then. So I take it as a preference, as a reference point. But this P20, I would say it sounded like the kind of tonality from like Tang Xu, Wu Zhe Tian kind of sound, where it is like a DD light, it's warm sounding, and it's not overly sharp. So first of all, looking at the graph, you can see that the bass is not overly too much, but it's very nice. I would say that the bass here also quite different from normal like S12 7Hz kind of bass, because those bass are very fast, very tactile, very, I would say, punchy. But the bass here, it gives you very good rumble, okay, but it's not fast, okay, anything but fast. So it's not fast, so not sure how they do it. It's not muddy, just that it's not really fast. You still have the kind of a decay, bass decay, which is some people might like it a lot. To me, I don't really mind it, although sometimes I just really hope the bass is a bit faster so that you can feel the snappiness of the bass. So here, the bass does have a fair amount of decay, but it doesn't really bleed into the mids. And also, it gives this decay in bass, give it a little bit thickness in the lower end, so that music don't sound to you like overly thin. Yes, so like the S12 7Hz, sometimes it does feel thin over time. So the mids here, I would say that it's tastefully done. It's not recessed. I mean, it's not like being scooped out like a big V shape, like the 7Hz timeless does, where sometimes I just wanted a little bit more from the timeless. So it's not scoop out being here. It's very nicely done, where it's not being affected by bass, even though like I say it has a little bit of that bass decay, where just that the bass won't, the note weight of the thing is a bit thicker, and the note of bass doesn't end there. It just gives a little bit more decay. So the upper mid-range, the vocal here, I would say still it have that very good clarity because of this planar IEM nature. So you have that very clean, clear, crisp sound. But okay, it's not as, I mean, scary as S12 and timeless. If you look at how this thing was being measured compared to the S12 and timeless, you can see that it's much more subdued. Okay, it's not as crazy, as scary as the S12. S12 to me is just too hot. Okay, if you listen to metal, if you listen to like J-pop kind of genre, those would be very scary and very, I would say, tired to listen to. I would call that even sibilant to listen to, only on this kind of genre. I think for most of the Western genre on S12, those are really nice, because it's not really that tiring. Because J-pop, metal stuff, you have a lot of electronic guitars, you have a lot of cymbals, where yes, on those are very tiring. Here it's just fine. Okay, it's just fine, where it still retain that clarity that you are looking for in a planar IEM. So it's just fine, and to me it's just, I'll say, okay. Yeah, it's better than average single DD out there, where you have that clarity. And also the soundstage on this is something that single DD can't do, okay, can't achieve in a lot of time. Because if a single DD can do a soundstage very well, most of the time it means that it have a lot of treble, so it's not very favorable to listen to. So here I would say that the P20 have very good clarity, very good detail retrieval, and the soundstage is not bad as well, but not in a very hot and spicy sibilant way, which is very good. I mean, compared to the S12 and all. So S12 and the timeless have like 3 or 4 dB more pinna gain, and 3 to 4 more pinna gain in the treble area as well. So this is a bit more subdued. This is a little bit more like a DD kind of tuning. So let's go back and talk about our cable, because over time I find that, okay, this thing, like I said, the clarity and resolution, everything is there, but when I go and listen to it, I just felt that something is hindering the resolution of this IEM. So I just decided to change the cable, because it tangled a lot. And what surprises me is that after I have changed the cable, the resolution and everything just come out to another level. Yes, it's even better in in res, and you get more details, more micro nuances here and there. Detail retrieval is like up by another level. Clarity is also boosted a lot. Okay, as if the previous cable, the stock cable, just like muffle it up a little bit. So not sure why, because of maybe of the material that being used in the cable or the structure that it has that is using, it's just not very well paired with this IM. Okay, so what did I pair it with? So to be very fair, so I paired with the Lecture Chimera cable. Yes, it's a joke, it's very irony. So why? Because I have one extra and they are being sold separately, so I have one. Plug it on those. I just thought that it's a fair comparison that S12 cable, so it's a planar for a planar IM, so I just plug it in there. Yeah, everything is much more better now. If you're a believer in cables, of course. If you're not, use it stock, I dare you. Yes, so change it to the Chimera cable. Everything just felt to me like nicer, and the Chimera cable is not really expensive to buy one. I believe if it's still on sale, should be maybe around like $30 to $40 or even less than that if you can get it second hand or something. I think any other cable, proper cable, would have done the job. So yeah, why not? So this comparison that I did is warm sounding IM, warmer than S12 and Timeless, because both of them leaning towards a little bit cold. And clarity, everything, I still give it to the S12 and the 7Hz Timeless, where of course the edges are a bit sharper, also give you a little bit sense of clearer sound and better clarity, but just too hot to listen to. Here it is okay, not hot, definitely not hot to listen to, and clarity and resolution is not too bad compared to the S12 and Timeless, where planar IM should have. So I would say, how does this IM stand in terms of planar? I think that it holds ground, it's good. But if you want to compare to something like from SimGod EA1000, one of my favorite IM right now in this price point, I will still go for the EA1000, of course, but it's not fair to compare it like this, because this is a planar vs a single dynamic with passive radiator, so it's not very fair. But of course, if only you are looking for a planar IM, this is what it is, P20. So that's all for the review today. If you have any comments, please leave it down below, and please like and subscribe. See you guys, bye bye.